Hey everybody, it's Mike. Today is Friday, April 12th, and I have a few pickups and unboxings that I would like to do for you today. Most of the stuff came from Barnes& and Noble as far as the pickups or Best Buy, and then I got a few things in the mail from Family Video and a couple things I got off of eBay. So I'm going to start off with my pickups from Barnes & Noble first, basically music. The first thing I picked up was Old Dominion, their new CD. They are a country band. I like all kinds of music, but I do like these guys quite a bit. They have had several hits off of their albums. The current hit they have off of this one is called Make It Sweet. I also picked up Johnny Mathis, Greatest Hits. He was one of my mom's favorite singers, so I do enjoy listening to his songs. I also picked up Melissa Manchester's Greatest Hits. It's the essence of Melissa Manchester. She was pretty big in the 70s and 80s. She had a few songs out that I like. Most people would know her as from the song You Should Hear How She Talks About You and Don't Cry Out Loud. She's got a great voice. I like her. And then the last one I picked up is a soundtrack that I used to have a long time ago. This was the very, very, very first play I ever did in high school called The Music Man. I was in the chorus, and I absolutely love it. I've been in it since then again as different characters. But this was the very first play I ever did. All right, and today I went to Best Buy. I want a new stereo in my car. I have tons of CDs, and my car didn't come with a CD player, so after 2 years I decided I'm going to go ahead and get a stereo with a CD player. Well, if you've ever tried to do that with any of these newer cars, to have them installed, they basically charge you an arm and a leg. But I had some help in picking out the radio that will work best with my car, so I didn't do too bad. But while I was there, I went ahead and picked up the Blu-ray of the old Pet Sematary, the original. I was not a fan of this movie. I'm hoping that I will like it more now. I don't know, killing that little boy kind of flipped me out whenever I was younger, so it was just never a movie that I've had in my collection, so I got it really cheap. I had, I don't know, a lot of money in bonus points or reward points there at Best Buy, so I got that basically for nothing. And then I got all 8 Harry Potter movies on Blu-ray. I don't have any of these on anything anymore, but by the time I added my reward points, this cost me less than 20 bucks, so did pretty good. All right, so the first package I'm going to open is from Family Video, and I think I've talked about them before in my videos, other videos. It is a thriving video rental place. They also rent games in Illinois and other places in the Midwest. And when I moved down here, it was the one place I really missed because I used to go there all the time and rent and get movies. But you can order online, and most of their Blu-rays and DVDs are $5.99, $6.99, $4.99. Of course, they're used, but they're always in good shape. They don't sell anything that's in bad shape, and you can order tons of other stuff through them, and they always have really good sales. So, go ahead and open this one and see what this is. I have no idea because I can't remember. And Blood Rage. I've heard so much about this movie and seen some reviews of it, and I decided to go ahead and add this. And I got this pretty cheap because I've looked on other sites, FYE and places like that, and it was relatively expensive. And this I got for $15.99. I thought that was a good price. So that is that. This is one I believe I got off of eBay. So how's your week been? For me, pretty long week with traveling, but it's done basically. And next week will be a much easier week because I'm only doing Savannah sites next week, so I won't be driving all around the state. Oh yeah, I'm trying to upgrade some of my movies that I really like into Blu-ray. I'll probably keep the DVDs for a while, I don't know. But I did get Halloween 4 on DVD. Or Blu-ray, I'm sorry, I've never had this on Blu-ray, I've only had it on DVD. So that was one thing. What this stuff is. Oh, there's a YouTuber, Absolute Sublime, and every now and then he goes through his collection. He has a huge collection, and he's a really interesting guy. You should give him a chance. Watch his channel. He does some fun stuff. He has a lot of good stuff. He finds a lot of interesting movies that I've never heard of. But he was having a little sale of some of his stuff to make room for other stuff and things that he had upgraded. So I bought a few things from him. And he was selling like his Blu-rays for $4, and his DVDs for $3, $2. Kind of depending on what you got. So I ordered a few things that I didn't have in my collection. Y'all know I like my disaster movies. So this was a $2 DVD. Shockwave, Countdown to Disaster. This is a movie I remember loving as a kid. I remember seeing this at theater. That is The Adventures of the Wilderness Family. They actually had a little TV show for a while too. This is another comedian. I was thrilled that he had this. Actually, it's not real. His name is John Wright. He is monotone but hysterical. He'll say the most vicious things in his little monotone voice, and just hysterical. I also got another movie that I really liked, and that was Sugar and Spice. It was one of those movies where these girls, these cheerleaders, go on a little spree, robbing banks and stuff. Really funny, kind of along the lines of Drop Dead Gorgeous. You know, it was pretty funny. And one of them that he had on DVD, and I've wanted to see this forever. I've heard people talk about it. It's called The Collector. I like me some slashers, so he said this was kind of like Saw meets Nightmare on Elm Street. So we'll see. And then the last one, I don't know if he sent me this for free or what, because whenever I sent him a message, he said that this had already been sold. But that's Happy Birthday to Me, the real cool VHS looking slipcover. But yeah, I'm surprised. I'm happy that I have to send him an email and ask him why he didn't charge me for this one. But yeah, thank you. Alright, and then the last little thing I have here is a box. And I want to say that this was eBay as well. Sometimes I go on there and look around. I used to be a big eBay person. I used to sell quite a bit of stuff on eBay, and I still do from time to time. But I haven't really, I've done so well with other sites that I really haven't been messing too much with eBay. So let's see. I think these are some upgrades as well. Nicely packaged. And he gave me a deal on these. So once again, these are upgrades. So I do not have any of the Friday the 13th on Blu-ray. So I got, except for the remake, which I got like in a $3.99 bin somewhere. So I got Friday the 13th Part 2, which is probably my favorite sequel of any ever made. Part 3 in 3D. Don't really care about the 3D part, but whatever. And then part 4, the final chapter. Pretty nice, pretty nice. And this was all from the same guy, so. And oh, and then the original Friday the 13th uncut. Never seen the uncut version, so we'll see what this has to do. And then the last thing I got, once again, I do not have Halloweens. Most of my Halloweens are all on DVD. And I did find this 3-pack because it's really hard to find H2O, and it's really hard to find Resurrection, even though I don't have to have Resurrection, but if I'm going to have the collection on Blu-ray, I want them all. And that was it's got 3 of them on it. It's got H2O, it's got Resurrection, and it's got The Curse of Michael Myers, and I don't have that version of The Curse of Michael Myers, so I'm glad to get that. So that is it. I think I spent probably under $60 for all of this, maybe even less, because a lot of those Blu-rays that I got were really inexpensive. So that's it for my haul/pickup. I will talk to you again soon. Remember to subscribe, like, tell your friends to subscribe, and you all have a great week. I'm probably going to do a couple reviews on Saturday and Sunday. So until then, thanks for watching. Bye.